Hey. I don't know if anyone's here yet, but I am now live on my YouTube page, Organically Me. I'm also going live on Periscope. So I'm just putting in a title right now while everyone either comes in or I'll just go full out. 1 second. I'm just putting in a title. So yeah, let's get started. So mine, 1 second, sorry. Okay, so I am now live on Periscope and on YouTube Live. So hello. It's so awesome to see you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. So today's topic is it doesn't have to look like everyone else's. So my name is Ade Toro Majek. I am the owner of I am the owner of the In Her Experience, which is a self-care and self-awareness lifestyle brand that offers coaching, workshops, and speaking engagements to provide ways to support yourself through self-care and spiritual wellness. So today's topic is it doesn't have to look like everyone else's. And so what am I talking about? I am talking about your life. Your life does not need to look like everyone else's life. And that is what I am talking or discussing about here live. So why am I bringing this topic up? I'm obviously bringing it up because it's something that I myself has had to deal with and still currently deals with. Comparing where I'm at and who I am and what I'm doing to the way other people are doing it, or the way it looks like, the way life looks like with in reference to other people and the way that they're living their lives. Where should I begin? So life doesn't have to look exactly like everyone else's, right? That's the whole beauty of life. We are here, I feel, to express ourselves individually and truly make our lives our own. Hello. Thank you for joining on Periscope. I'm talking about how life doesn't have to look like everyone else's, and that you can make it your own. And I am bringing in my own experiences, my own perspective. Okay. Plus, I have some notes here that I will also be using to kind of give this live direction, or more life to it, shall I say. Okay, so life for me, I always made it to be like what I was told it needed to be. And what I mean by that is that I did everything that I was told to do as a young teen, as an adult, and basically, like, it did help me, but at the same time, I feel like I also struggled a lot because I wasn't sure whether I was always in conflict with myself. So I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. I wasn't sure if I was a good person, if I was, following the steps. Thank you. And for me, it was kind of hard because I was so tough on myself, and I just didn't I didn't know I if I was living life according to the standards of the way everybody else was living it. So obviously, so I went to school, graduated from high school, went to college, graduated from college, and that is a story in itself. Went to grad school, graduated from grad school, and then it hit me like, oh my God, I'm not okay. I'm not sure if I no, I actually said I know that I don't want to do a life where I would feel extremely stressed and depressed and sad and not really feeling fulfilled. And basically, I had to come to terms with myself and have a conversation with myself. Like, what do I want my life to look like? How do I want to feel in this life, in this lifetime, in what I'm experiencing? And what do I want to create for myself? And so basically, I was struggling a lot with just trying to find my way because there was so much at that point in time that things just weren't working out. And I really didn't feel connected to getting a regular 9 to 5 or getting um, a corporate job because I've I've had that and I just did not feel connected to what I was doing. And so there were a lot of nights where I was very like just trying so hard and I was so hard on myself trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do with myself? What the heck am I going to do with my life? And basically I I decided to not go towards a specific path that I felt that I it was something that I needed to do, and I decided that I was going to break out into my own lane, and so that's where I had to come into acceptance of the fact that okay, this is what other people want me to do, this is what my family wants me to do, and this is what I want to do. And so basically I literally had to not necessarily like I okay, so I had to walk away from the dreams that my family had for me. And even the dreams that I thought that I was supposed to be living according to the way this whole system and life is built up to be, which is working a 9 to 5 job or a corporate job, and not really having um, the sort of excitement that I was hoping for and the sort of like freedom that I wanted for myself. And honestly, like it's been a very like arduous process to get to where I am, and I'm still learning so much from the point that I'm at right now, that like it's okay. It doesn't have to look like um Jane, Jack, Jill, Bob's life. It's my life and I can take control of exactly the way that I want it to be. And so that's the path that I chose. That's exactly what I decided to do for myself. Um so it's really difficult for me because I would compare myself a lot to other people, and it really put a distance between me and myself. I was really unhappy with where my life was at, and I had a really awesome life. I was enjoying my um, I was enjoying different aspects of my life and the freedom that I had as far as like not having to get up at a certain time or not having to feel so emotionally taxed, or not having to work for someone else and really just take my time and get to learn myself and get to learn like what made me me and why I decided to go on the journey that I'm on currently as far as like building my own business and my own brand. And so basically, that's where I come in into this topic, building your business. I have notes here, and so one thing that I wrote was that your business doesn't even have to look like the way the majority of businesses are run. I know that like online businesses have a specific structure to the way that um, they get business and the way that they do business. And for me, I'm finding that honestly, like it's what you make of it. It's literally how you put your business together and how you are as a person is what matters the most, is what brings people to you. And I've decided that I'm going to be as, I don't know how to say this. I'm going to be as natural and as organic to myself as I can be in order to get the sort of clients that I want to work with and also to create the sort of look and feel that I want to create as an authentic um, and earnest business. So with that, you don't if you are creating a business or if you do have a business and it's online or offline, it really doesn't have to be the status quo. I actually think you should go against the grain of the status quo, or not even like compare yourself to if you're meeting what the status quo looks like. Because when you do that, it takes so much from you. And I feel like at that point, comparison becomes the thief of joy. You no longer have like interest and excitement and love for what you're doing, but now you're trying to meet quotas and you're trying to be competitive. And yes, you need that competitive edge, but at the same time, the only person that you're competing against is yourself. You do not need to focus on competing against um, the next person that offers something similar to you. I think what makes us or makes you stand out as a business or just as someone who's creating something out in the world is it's your dynamicsism, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I said that right, but your individuality, right? So who the whatever makes you the quirky or the interesting or the engaging person that you are is what matters most. And as long as that transfers, like as long as people get that, then that's what is most important. So I don't want to keep on talking about like um the fact that you don't have to, I don't want to stay on the topic of business. Basically, that you don't have to create your business to look like other people's businesses. Um, but I do want to bring it around to a more spiritual and a more emotional slash intellectual focus. So, as someone who's very spiritual and very like just connected to my higher existence, um, I wrote down that you don't even understanding yourself in who you are and what the way that you're living your life, um, that doesn't even have to look the same as everyone else. And I would hope that it doesn't look the same because that's the whole reason why we're here, right? The whole reason why we're here and we're alive and we're living, and the whole reason why there's so many different cultures and identities and ethnicities um is because we were created to be um so unalike and so different. Because if it were if it were the same, excuse me, if it were the same, everyone would it would be a totally different world that we're living in. Everyone would be uncomfortably the same. And I think that it's important that you honor that in yourself, that you honor that you are who you are, the specific person that you are, the qualities that you hold, the character that resides within you, the ways that you do certain things, like the way you wash dishes or the way that you cook or the way that you think. I feel like the way that we express ourselves as women, as I don't know, as whatever you are, is what makes you um that much more unique, that much more engaging, that much more attractive, right? And I think that the way that you come to understand your life and your world and how it works, is what makes you all the more powerful. It makes you know who you are, how people should handle you when they're engaging with you, how you should handle yourself, and how you engage with others, and how you interact and have that energy of exchange in learning who they are and being present for them. So I say all of this because I think it's really necessary and important. Thank you for the hearts, to make sure that you are fully aware of your strengths, your abilities, your value, your worth, because that's what allows you to, and okay, so that's what allows you to determine what your life is going to look like, and the fact that it doesn't have to look like everyone else's. And so with that, I'm going to talk about the fact that, like, um no, I'm not a Gemini. Someone asked me if I was a Gemini on Periscope. No, actually I'm a Leo. I love being a Leo. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, so another thing that I wanted to mention was just that, so what my life actually does look like, right? So I look the way that I look, but you would not know that I drive like this cool motorcycle. It's not a motorcycle, it's a moped, but it's it feels like it's a motorcycle. So being that, you would think that I'm nerdy and that I'm like some sort of teacher or something like that, which is not far from the truth. I have been a teacher. Exactly. I that exactly. Someone just laughed on Periscope. So yeah, so basically, you would think that I'm a teacher or that I'm some sort of, I don't know, like corporate person or something other than what I do. But I ride a motorbike. I I'm really into spirituality. I love to travel. Travel is like my heart. And of course, like, you guys will be seeing more from me. So you'll be seeing a part of that as well. Um, Other things that I love. Did I tell you that I'm really like into sensuality and sexuality and how that plays out? But you wouldn't know, because that's not something that you could tell on me, and I love to learn. So I'm very passionate about just life experiences. And yeah, so basically, these are the different types of things that kind of create who I am and inform me. I'm also someone that's really like, just very like, how do you say? I wouldn't say aggressive, but I would say assertive, and I know what I want, and I'm not afraid to tell you the truth. Um, I'm also very loving and very like, like wanting to just be so giving to people. So all of this is just a tinge of what makes me me. And I think when you spend time with yourself and you tell yourself like and you ask yourself specific questions and you allow life and you allow yourself to respond to these questions, you get to have a stronger identity of who you are. Um, so yeah, so I think it's really important just to understand like your life doesn't have to look like everyone else's. You don't have to create the same standards of living for yourself, because obviously um, it's what you make of it that allows you to be more more of who you are, more of the truth of yourself. And yeah. So basically, I just wanted to come on and give you guys a bit of me and to kind of help you to kind of look into your life and be okay with who you are. Be okay with where you're at and what you're doing, because it really it's really all part of the journey, and it's influencing your character and it's influencing um, the process of who you're becoming. I know it's done that for me. And with that, I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit more about me. My name is Aditura Majek, or a little bit more about my business. And so basically, my name is Aditura Majek. The name of my business is The In Her Experience. And I love coming on live and talking and giving you a bit of insight um, and about life and about healing and about supporting yourself. Um, so funny. I've been talking a lot and I had tea to drink all this time, and I'm gonna drink a little bit because my throat is a little scratchy. But I don't know if you can see, I have some white tea that I made for this live. And yeah, I lost my train of thought. So basically, I was saying more about my business, and so my business is based on self care and self awareness for global women, and I offer speaking engagements, workshops, and one on one coaching that centers on your lifestyle, your spirituality, and your self awareness, and how you're taking care of yourself from the inside out, and just spending time with who you are. And so, yeah, so I don't want to take too much more time on this live, but I just wanted to really get you to look at your life and to be more in love with it and more appreciative of it, and to really be able to be okay with where you're at and what you're doing, because there's a process and a madness to it all, and it all comes together. It all serves a purpose. So yeah, so thank you for being here. I will be back with another one, definitely on Friday, next week Friday again. Again, and at that time I think I'll talk about being in a toxic work environment, and how to know and how to recognize when you're in a toxic work environment, because I've had tons of that, and I have a lot of um, insight in that as well. So yeah, so I don't know if anyone has any questions, or if I've um, left you all feeling more thoughtful about what your life um, looks like for you and how you want to create that. Okay, so I will talk to you later. Thank you for being here with me.